Hi, I'm Dave.
And I'm Shali,
and this is GottaSing.com,
your online vocal resource.
All right, we have Ashley again today. Come on over, Ashley. Thank you for being here. Okay, how can we help you change your voice today?
Well, another issue I really have, especially with singing. I mean, I can do monologues and whatever in front of people, but when I have to sing in front of people, I shut down.
You shut down? Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me about some of the things that happen when you shut down. Like what happens? Breath goes?
Yeah, breath support is a main thing. That's the first thing that goes. I get really shaky, and if I'm not really prepared, if I don't know the song inside and out, I blank and I forget the words.
Okay, so you get like kind of that mental fog
Yeah.
where you can't see the words, you can't think of the music, anything.
Exactly.
Okay, great. Let's talk about the shaking first. What shakes? Hands, legs, because everybody's different.
Legs.
Legs.
For me,
I'm a
it's huge
leg
thing.
shake, yeah.
I lose support, yeah.
Yeah, all right. So can't help you there, sorry.
I
okay. Sorry, you just got to deal with it. No, I'm kidding.
Breath has a lot to do with that. Just getting that oxygen to the brain, getting the oxygen to the muscles, because when it starts to get deprived, you're going to start having some of these issues. But another thing is making sure that whatever you're performing in, what type of shoes, is supportive of what you're doing. So if you have extremely high and you haven't sung wearing those, you're going to have some issues with it. And so your body's going to be working to maintain balance and everything like that. So be sure that you've got a shoe that's comfortable enough, still stylish, but that allows you to have some security and some stability. Your foundation is stable. That will help with some of the leg thing. Another thing is do not lock your legs.
Yeah.
If you lock your legs, guess what? You also may pass out.
Yeah.
So keep the legs kind of supple or a little bit knees bent. So those are some of the issues that can help you with your legs.
But I find when I'm singing and I get nervous, because my legs shake big time
Yeah.
when I get really nervous. And it only happens rarely now. If I'm in front of a huge group, I get a little bit nervous and my knees will shake. The only time my legs stop shaking is when I sit down. I mean, that's a really tough one. We've had people on whose hands shake and things like that. All right, but breath, issue. Huge issue, and we will talk about this probably every single lesson we will talk about with you guys. Breath, breath, breath. Get into your DVDs, learn how to open those intercostals, and let the breath go low, because our body has gone into fight or flight mode. All right, so we get into that stress mode where our body's just trying to protect us from the evil people in the audience, okay?
Yeah,
you know,
so the adrenaline is pumping through your body, etc. And so you've got to have a way to calm it down and use that adrenaline, but in a healthy way and a productive way.
Yeah, so make sure the ribs are open and the breath. If you do that, you can be nervous but still have a good performance. Okay, so let's talk about the mental fog, because those are physical things you can get into your DVDs and practice on that stuff. Let's talk about the mental fog, because we all get it. It happens to all of us, where you're so nervous that there's like this cloud over your brain and you can't remember the words, you can't remember what you're doing. Now, you talked about, and that happens when you're not as prepared as normal, correct?
Yes,
especially.
All right. Especially.
Yeah.
Okay, singing has a lot to do with muscle memory. All right, Amazing Grace. You can get the muscles to work the right way. So sometimes if you've practiced enough, the muscles will take over and you'll do a performance. I've had singers tell me after they've sung, they didn't even remember singing. They just got up and did it. They were so nervous that they didn't remember.
That's what happened to me at the concert.
Okay, good. So yeah, Ashley, we talked about that concert that we had. Ashley sang at that concert. So it did happen to you. You got up and I thought she gave a great performance, but you did mention to me that you don't even remember hardly singing.
And the song was insane.
And it was a Jason Robert Brown song. It was really tough. But you got up and you did, it was a great job. So it had a lot to do, but we'd worked on that song for how long? 2-3 months?
3 months.
3 months we worked on that song before she got up and sang it. So the muscle memory kind of took over and you just got up and did it and it was great. All right, but the mental fog, how can we overcome that? By being prepared.
Right.
Be prepared. Have some sort of, and we talk about this on DVD 3,
It's the last lesson.
stage fright and pre-performance rituals. Yeah, seriously, you've got to have some sort of pre-performance ritual. When we give a concert, we have everyone get up, we do some cross-crawl patterning, we hold hands, I have them breathe, I have them do some mantras, we say that, we're going to give a great performance, and we repeat that. And so I have a pre-performance ritual that I give these guys before they sing. But you should have something that you do also. I do a lot of cross-crawling. Is there anything you do before you do an acting show or a monologue that you do that is a thing that you always do?
I meditate and pray, just because that kind of calms me down. I have to sit by myself. If I'm around doing everything and everybody else is just as nervous as me, and then it just...
All that energy pulls together.
It's crazy, exactly. So right before I go on, I usually have to sit by myself and just sort of center.
Great. So meditation, prayer, anything like that is great. Everyone does different things. I will do my cross crawl and I will try to calm my body down.
Right.
So whatever it takes for you, you've got to find out what that is. And the only way you can do that is by doing a bunch of shows, doing a bunch of auditions, and preparing each time and figuring out what it is that works for you. And usually when we do these things, really it's just the fact that it's something that we've repeated over and over.
Exactly.
And it works.
Right.
You know, whatever it could be. People who rub a rabbit's foot. I mean, really, does it really work, or is it just the fact that you've done it and now your brain's okay?
The other thing is, if you do have that mental fog, and that tends to be one of my issues, is that for some reason me and words, they're just, they don't stay there. And so what I've been always amazed at is how the brain can recover and put in other words and still have it make sense.
You can't remember your right words, but you can say wrong words and they're fine.
And the whole time my head's going, how did I do that? But I did it. Okay, let's keep going. And by the fact of having been prepared and knowing my text ahead of time, I still could continue and still have all these hundreds of thoughts. And so preparation is so key to it. Breath is so key to it. And having your pre-performance ritual.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not necessarily the cross crawl, but it's reviewing my words and everything and getting myself to stop talking to everybody around and actually calming down. But even sometimes that doesn't work and you just go on with the show.
I thought of something that Ashley did at this concert. When you say that, it was so surprising to me that you said that you got up and you were in that fog, but you gave a great performance. Your breaths in that song, every breath she took in that song was pre-planned. And we had been practicing those also for 3 months. So not only had she practiced the words, the pitches, the music with the accompanist, all that stuff, but you had your breaths planned, which are so important. If you run out of air, I'll keep talking right now and not take a breath. Eventually I'm gonna run out of air and my voice won't work anymore. So you have to take those breaths, and we had all those breaths pre-planned.
Yeah, there's a part of the song that gets really fast, and I had to work out where to read, because if I didn't, I would have run out of breath and probably fainted on stage.
Yep.
Not only talking about where the breaths are, but determining how much breath you can actually get in those moments. Because sometimes you can't get much, and so you have to train the muscles to actually just relax enough so that automatically you'll get the air without thinking, I got to tank up, and you only have this much time to do it. And so it's pre-planning where they are, but it's also pre-planning how much you can get in those spots and utilize it efficiently. So
next time you perform, let's come back and let's talk about what happens with your shaking legs or with something if it gets better, because this is the first time you kind of did a big singing concert like this, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was the first one. So next time it happens, we'll have her back and see if it gets better, because the more we do this, I can get on stage now and sing pretty much anywhere, anytime, and not be nervous. My memory's not as good as it was when I was 20, so I'll forget words or something, but I can pretty much get up and not be afraid because I've done it for so long. It's like it's like a job for me. I just get up and I do my thing.
Maybe we'll have you start doing kind of like a little kick line.
Yeah,
as you
just to relax your legs.
It's okay, people. I'm just moving my legs so they don't shake.
That would be your pre-performance ritual.
The car sign.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
So anyways, thank you so much for sharing. It's so important that we share as singers what happens, because we all have different issues, but you're going to relate to something that Ashley had happen to her. So thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
If you've got some issues that you want to talk about, or you want to write us and tell us something that you want us to address, please do it.
All right, we'll see you later.
My time to sing.